And I'm not doing the entire picture. I'm just doing parts of it. So that's one thing about using your slide projector is you can just take parts and you don't have to do the whole thing. So go to marriedtoart.com for a free download. On Wednesday, I'm doing Playground Girl, and then on Friday, Sheltering in the Shed. And so please do join me and go to my website, please. And I'm going to see if I can get that slide for 1 second. Pardon me if I mess up. I hope you're reading free digital download of picture Mary is painting. I am Mary. Today, first 50 peeps. MaryToArt.com, catalog, digital download. So please do go there. And thank you for being patient with me. All right, well, back to painting. So as an underpainting, which is a foundation to every painting, and I do have some of my overhead lights out because I'm going to turn the projector on, and the first thing I will do is I will trace the outline. Tracing is just a form that has been around forever. Michelangelo, some wonderful artists, master artists from the past. I believe Michelangelo. I'm not for sure about him. But I do believe he was using images and tracing images and outlining them on the cathedral wall. So don't be afraid to outline. So my projector is turned on and I am looking for my pencil, and I know I got a pencil out earlier and maybe it dropped to the floor. I'm not sure where that pencil went. Pencil! Okay, pardon me 1 second. Well, I find another pencil. Okay, so you're going to outline your picture, and then we'll put an underpainting on it. And then after the underpainting, we will be doing the completed picture at 7 p.m. this evening. So please do join me 7 p.m. this evening. Now I know I did a pencil. Next time I'm going to have like 10 pencils sitting in front of me so I don't lose my pencil. Okay, folks, I apologize for being unprepared because I certainly, as a teacher, know that an important thing is to be prepared. So please, pencil, be in here. Okay. Yay! No, I didn't find it. Okay, I found a pencil, and this one will work. It's just a funky pencil that I don't like using as much. And so, come on out, lead. There we go. All right. So start outlining your picture, and your picture should be crystal clear, unlike this one, which isn't quite as clear as I like them to be. I'm going to start at the top, and I'm going to outline his arm. Then I'm going to go over here, and then I'm going to go here and outline the bottom part of the sleeve. And this is called gallery style painting. When you go over to the tops of your painting, it's a wonderful way to bring the eye, wrap the eye around the picture. All right. And you don't have to press real hard in doing any of this. I'm going to put in a nice bright highlight in there because I can. And then I'm doing the pants, and the pants are going to come down to the bottom, and they will wrap around the bottom as well. And then I'm going to do this side here too, and then I'm going to go up here. Now the hardest part about tracing is if you accidentally kick your projector, then everything kind of goes awry and you just have to work with it. And I've done that before, believe me. I've done many things. If you think it's the first time it's happened, it hasn't, because I assure you I have done it in painting because I've been painting for a while. Now I'm going to outline the shirt. Hoping that this pencil is working. Mechanical pencil, that's what I meant to call it earlier. Okay, and it's not working really well. So I'm going to give up the outlining, but that's how you would start it. And so I'm just showing you I really don't need the outline because I'm a pro at this, right? I've been doing this for a while. So yes, I have been able to work out the details. So I'm going to grab a brush and start putting in my lightest areas because I like to work with the lightest areas first. And let me grab a smaller brush. And so I do try to prep my brushes, and I'm working with acrylics. And if you've been working with me in the past, you know that I use the primary colors, and I do a lot of mixing. But this week I am going to add a few new colors to my palette because I can. So here we go. The lightest part in this area is going to be right around the top here. The sun is coming in this direction. So I'm just going to put that highlight in here. There's a little tiny bit of blue on it, but that's okay. That's not going to hurt anything. And then some of that light comes down here. And this is fairly light, but it's just a little value, a darker value. And we've talked about the values before, how it's extremely important to have those light, medium, and dark values in everything. And I'm going to go over here to this side so you can get a better look of me. No, I'm just kidding. All right, now this is like a medium color, and I can tell that is just the perfect shade because it blends in like butter on bread, and it glazes right in the picture. It works perfectly. You don't have to worry about, is that color right? Yes, it is absolutely right because I can see that. The color, there's no darkening to that color on the slide. It is perfect. So now I'm going to go over here to this this part of the shirt because that's sort of a medium color, the same color there. And I'm going to put that in. And I'm going to come up to the top part of the arm. And I'm going to go over here on the gallery style part of the painting. And then this part of the head is fairly light medium. And the next part would be probably underneath his foot, and I've already done this. I've outlined or painted on this canvas already. I've gessoed it, and I've given it a nice tone to the background. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of go with this color here. I am going to put this in. I decided the last minute that is too dark. How can I tell it's too dark? Because the other color isn't shining through. Just going along here. You could take a measuring stick if you wanted and just draw a line going straight across. I mean, that's an easy way to do it, but I can't do that today because guess what? I do not have a pencil. At least not a good working pencil. Happy Memorial Day today. I hope you're having lots and lots of fun because it is a kind of day to just sit back and enjoy, you know, barbecue. Do whatever you enjoy doing because you deserve it. You work hard all week, and then you paint with me 1 o'clock and then 7 o'clock again. I'm hoping you're going to join me for this final painting. Now this area down here gets a little bit darker, so I'm going to go with a little darker shade. I've got titanium white and a brown and also a yellow that I've kind of mixed it in with the gold. That came out too dark, so I've got too much paint on my brush, so I'm going to take it off and grab a paper towel. Actually, I'm just going to put it on my paper towel. There's a holder down there. Going up underneath the leg, coming down underneath the pants. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go into YouTube, type in Mary Boehme, that's me, B-O-E-H-M-E, and subscribe. Give me some comments, some ideas, what you would like to see me paint, because I love your ideas. I was asking for some help earlier on what painting to put on a canvas, and I'll show that to you later because I want your opinion. What do you think I should paint? Okay, so I have most of my light areas in, probably about the sock. It's got some highlight on the top, so I'm going to put that highlight in there, right there. That's where the sock goes. And then I'm going to start going to my medium colors. And that's right in here, underneath the sleeve. Perfect color. Not worrying about any kind of detail because I can put that in a little bit later. And then there's the same color down here, that medium. I just added some titanium white, a little bit of yellowish gold, and then I'm going to go on there's the first layer. Remember, the first layer was the foot was highlighted. Oh, where did that blue come from? It just jumped out at me. It certainly isn't that dark, so let me get that blue off my brush. And the best thing about acrylics is you can just wipe it off. Well, you can do that with oils as well, but before I wipe it off, I gotta blow my nose, sorry about that. And then I'll throw this one away. And I'll get the next one, and I'll wipe that blue off. And that's why it's always important to have paper towels or something handy that you can use for any kind of mistakes. Just take it and wipe it off just slightly because acrylics do dry very quickly, so you do want to get that off fast. Going down here and getting that blue off my brush, because if you know me, I hate cleaning brushes, and I always clean like 30 brushes. I clean so many brushes every week, every day. Am I complaining? Yes. Do you care? No. I understand. All right, so now I'm going to go back into that color. Yes, that's perfect because that's the second layer of the leg. And then it goes up here, underneath it. There's like it's a triangle shape, and you definitely want to be looking for those shapes. And I'm going to go up here towards the head, and that has some of the same color in it. And down here on the pants, that is that same medium light color. So I'm going to go up here, grab that color, get it in there, squiggle, wiggle my brush all the way up because I can. And then it gets a little bit darker, so I'm going to go in some darker areas now. Underneath the leg, again, it has like 3 layers. Oops, it's not that dark. That blue, I need to turn this around because that blue just wants to attach to me. And today I don't like it very much. And I do believe I'm going to have to wipe that off again and hopefully not wipe my nose again. Come on, paper towels, I need you. I need to do a Mexican dance because I'm Mexican and I love dancing. Do join me at the end of the program as I do the happy brush dance because that's so important to have, you know, fun incorporated into your painting. Painting is stressful at times when things aren't going well, like this earlier when I couldn't find my pencil. So you do want to incorporate lots of fun into your painting. And then later I'll have a glass of wine, so you can join me for a glass of wine. And we'll just be partying together. All right. Now there's a medium dark area right there above the knee. And I want to go to that area again using that same tone. And where shall I go? I think I'm going to go down here on the top of the, and I want to get the top of the shoe, tennis shoe, but I need a different brush for the simple reason that it is much narrower. So I'm going to go here, grab this part, twirl my brush to give it a nice point, coming down here, and then going over here, this part, just blending some of those colors in. That color is also like at the top of the tennis shoe. And the best thing about painting through projecting is you get to see the exact shapes and you don't have to guess. Well, what does that look like? Am I going to have that right? And I'm trying to not move my projector. Okay, that seems to be okay now. All right, so go back in and grab those those medium lighter areas and right around where the tennis shoes are. But before I do that, I do want to stop and take a break. No, I'm just kidding. I do want to do the darker areas first. So let me grab another brush. And the reason for that is I like a light, medium, and dark brush to use. And so now I'm going into my really dark colors. And here's the top of the tennis shoe. Just bringing that in, outlining it, going across like that. Not too worried. I'm going to come over the top because I get a better angle, making that shape. And then I'm going to, I'm going to try to stop saying I'm gonna, because I'm an English teacher and I should be talking proper English. Okay, now right around the bottom of the pants, and I'm going to back up slightly without hitting my projector because it is so close. This is dark, probably some of the darkest areas, right underneath the t-shirt. So just go in, draw your outline. And the reason I have to continue the painting later is I need to have several glasses of wine. No, I'm just kidding. It's because it takes a while for these acrylics to dry. And so I need to wait until they dry. I'm doing circular motions for the leg to give it that cylinder feel. Tapping my brush. And then another dark area is probably right underneath here. There's a little bit of dark area, but not quite that dark. So I'm going to go into back to my mediums because there's a lot of medium colors in here. Like the ball up here. I almost called it a sun. Kind of looks like a sun. All right, then I'm going to go around the top to be gallery style, taking it just a little bit lighter down here. I have over 50 videos on YouTube, so do visit my YouTube station, and I ask that you subscribe to it, like it, even if you don't like it, please. All right, so I'm going to go back to the shirt because that's this color here, and just really tap it in there. And actually, it is too dark, so I might have to go over that. But while I've got this paint out, that right color, I'm going to go in on the shirt, outline the shirt, and go in on this side. I'm going to back up just a little bit and not hit my projector, doing circular shapes. I do have a really good video on marriedart.com, and it's called Marrakesh Man, and it just shows the entire video from start to finish, how I started the photograph, how I finished it. So you might want to visit that. And there, you can also download a picture, and I don't believe it's free, but you can download a picture and paint that same Marrakesh Man. And that's what I like about my website, is it is so flexible. I can just add, subtract, do all kinds of fun things with it. Now that's just a little bit lighter, so I'm going to lighten up that medium dark color and come down here. Yes, yes, yes. I can tell, blending in like butter. Go up here to the top and blend some of that color out because I don't like it. I'm going to get rid of it. No, it just isn't the right color. And then this color here is a little bit lighter in the arm. And then I can't go underneath that, and I don't want to move that right now. But when the camera is not rolling, I will go in there. And I do think I need to move the camera a little bit closer because you don't need to see my head. So pardon me for 1 second as I get a better angle. Of course, my assistant is not feeling well today. No, I'm just kidding. I'm always the only one in the studio. And so I have to do everything myself, and so I learn how to be flexible, and that's what teaching has helped me to do, be very flexible. Now the color I wanted to put on there is way too dark. It doesn't blend like butter. So, and it's still a little bit darker than I want, so I'm going to lighten it up just slightly. And that same color is right here. And I know I did that once, but I'm going to do it again because I want to. All right. And the top of the shoelaces, that has a little bit too much detail for me to do. So I am going to, oh, I need one more spot there. I can see it. And then I can add some detail here with some darker shades. And I'm going to turn the light on and see if I need to do anything else. So I'm going to set this down for a second, and I'm not going to put my brush in my tea, which is what I started to do, because I don't like brush tea. Okay, so let me turn the lights on and turn the projector off without kicking it. Actually, I can just cover it up. Okay, yeah. Looks like I got most of that in there. Oops, I did forget part of the pants. Okay, and that's a good thing about checking before you turn off your projector. Okay, I forgot part of the pants underneath here, and I need to go with the darker color. Here we go. It's like a medium because it's much lighter. And thankfully, I can paint from all different sides. Tap, tap, tap. Then I want to tap some of this color in here. Just a little bit at the top of the shoelaces. And the shoe does go around there, so I should get that in there. That's a little bit lighter. I forgot that this kind of, it goes around and it makes a cylinder shape because it's the top of the shoe and it is going to be round. And then I didn't do the sock all the way, but that's okay. I can do that a little bit later. But I really wanted to give you an idea of completing a underpainting because, as I indicated, underpainting is so important. It's important to have it. It's important to do an underpainting because underpainting is a foundation to your artwork. It gives you guidelines and it helps you grow and it helps you to see things that you wouldn't see by painting it directly because you haven't taken the time to think it out. All right, so a little commercial before I stop. This painting is going to be done Kicking Girl on the Playground. That's what I titled this. I'm going to cover up her face. I really don't want you to see her face because I don't like to show children's faces on camera. So if you saw it, forget it. And then that is for Wednesday, 1 o'clock. I'll do the underpainting, 7 p.m. I will complete the painting, and that is also on canvas. And then this next one here, this one is sheltering in the shed. And it's really a cool looking picture that a friend, she's a Facebook friend, she answered my call when I said I'm looking for a barn to paint, and I saw her photographs, and so I do need to get her name. I apologize if you're watching. I will have your name when I do the painting for sure to give you the credit. And thank you for joining me. This is the painting that I want to get your opinion. What should I put on this painting, on this canvas? I've already done the background to it, and I love it. It's in beautiful colors. And also to remind you that all my canvases are handmade by my crafty, talented, sometimes he's crafty in a different way, talented, but in a good way, he's very talented husband, Gary. He created, I think he said he had 40-something of these frames in different sizes, and these frames are awesome. They're just solid, and then we'll put a canvas, a linen canvas or a duck canvas over the top so I can paint on these as well. So I shall end the program reminding you, and I'm going to give you that, put that slide on the projector before I leave, that visit marytart.com and download a picture free. If you don't have a projector, then don't worry about it, because you can put it up to the sun, put the picture up to the sun, trace over it. Isn't that a great idea? Well, if you're my age, that's probably how you started, doing a lot of art, was tracing from the window. Get a nice sunny window and trace that sucker. Anyway, thanks again for joining me. I'm not going to do the happy brush dance until 7. So then you grab your brushes and be ready to do the happy brush dance with me. So, folks, thank you so much for joining me, and God bless. I am going to read you this slide free digital download. A picture Mary is painting. That's me, Mary Boehme. My name, I wish it was B-A-M-E. Can't even spell my own name. But it's easy to remember. And also on my website, I will have a completed video of Gary making mass production of my custom frames. Thank you so much, and God bless. Bye now.